Hey guys, I've already filmed this video, but the audio didn't work, so now I've got this goofy mic stand. If all this goes to plan, this will be the first month that I haven't missed, and it won't be a part of a hybrid month dual video. So can we all get a round of applause for me? Thank you. You know the deal. I'm going to talk about music. You're going to listen, you're going to enjoy it, and you are going to agree with me. Let's get started. 12 Carat Toothache by Post Malone. Yeah, very bland and boring. I actually watched a lot of interviews with Post Malone during the lead up to this album's release, and he couldn't stop going on about how proud he is of this album. I don't know what he's proud of. This album was terrible. It was soulless. It had no substance. This is the worst album of the year so far. Lil Uzi Vert, Red and White. This is an EP, not an album. It's really bang average. A couple of catchy melodies, but you expect that from Uzi. That's bare minimum for him. This is just a short compilation of throwaway songs. It all sounds really lazy. Giveon, Give or Take. If you give me this album, I'm going to take your life. This is so forgettable. I couldn't name one track on this album. I couldn't even tell you how one track goes. Lizzo, Special. It's not that special. But Lizzo undoubtedly has a very special voice. That is the main pull for this album. That and the disco elements that I've enjoyed quite a bit. But it feels really curated and very corporate. It's just made for as wide of an audience as possible, and I'm not a fan of it. Drake, honestly, Nevermind. Don't get me wrong, this is not a good album, but it's overhated. I've grown to like it. Thank God this isn't over an hour long like his other albums like CBL and Scorpion. God, I hate Scorpion. It makes it feel like less of a money grab, which most of his albums are. There are some really good choruses and melodies that really stick into your head. And I think Drake has achieved what he set out to do with this album. So that's a success. The Black Keys, Dropout Boogie. I used to think that Brothers by the Black Keys was a 10 out of 10 album. Brothers, Black Keys, 10 out of 10. Let that sink in. I honestly can't remember much from this record, but I remember liking the overall sound, and I've ranked it over some other albums that weren't too bad, so I guess it's good. Faye Webster, Car Therapy Sessions. I heard of Faye Webster through the Which Female Indie Artist Voice Suits Me Best TikTok, and I kind of felt left out because I didn't know who Faye Webster or Lucy Dacus was.
Hi, this is Michelle from Japanese Breakfast.
Hi, I'm Claro.
Hi, my name is...
And I was pleasantly surprised with this EP. It's an EP as well. Especially with the orchestral and ethereal vibe of it. I imagine this is a bit of a detour to her normal stuff, but who am I to know? I've never listened to her before. I didn't even know who she was on the TikTok audio. No standout tracks for me, but it was fun listening. Thanks, Faye. Obongjayar, Some Nights I Dream of Doors. Obongjayar is a very interesting artist for me because I liked his earlier EP, Which Way Is Forward, and his feature on Little Sim's Point and Kill on Sometimes I Might Be Introvert. And on both of those projects, he has more of an Afrobeat sound. He kind of ditches it for this full album, focusing more on a neo-soul or an art pop kind of route. And the result is pretty competent. You should listen to the track Message in a Hammer. Beabadoobee. Is that it? Say it? Beabadoobee? 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 Beatopia. Beatopia. Fuck. How do you say it? This is my first time listening to I'd heard of him before, but I had some sort of irrational prejudice against him. I do this quite a lot, where I just refuse to listen to an artist. I just go, no, don't want to. That's what I've done with them. Yeah, I just reckoned that they would be shit, but boy was I pleasantly surprised. That's what I've written down. I've written down, boy was I pleasantly surprised. Who am I? I like this album. Big fan of the vocals and how it's distorted on some tracks. I think it works really well. It works really well. Favourite tracks are 1036, Tinkerbell is Overrated, and the closing track, You're Here, That's the Thing. Viagra Boys, Cave World. Again, I was really hesitant to listen to this because I've listened to their previous album, Welfare Jazz, in 2021, and I hated it. It was the first album I listened to in 2021, and I remember it vividly because I was like, wow, this year's gotten off to a terrible start. But luckily, this is better. This album is very abrasive, it's quite funny and clever in its wordplay, and it's a breath of fresh air from all the rubbish that I've listened to this month. Favourite tracks are Troglodyte, Return to Monkey, and by far the best track, I Ain't No Thief. I liked it so much that it was the outro song for my last podcast.
Wow.
Steve Lacy, Gemini Rights. This month's really been a month for redemption stories. Beabadoobee, Viagra Boys, and now Steve Lacy. I've dismissed Steve Lacy on many occasions. My friends have recommended him to me, but I just said no. Why? Because I don't want to. No reason. No. And I was proven wrong yet again. Maybe this isn't a month for redemption stories. Maybe it's a month of me being proven wrong. Maybe I'm the problem. Am I the problem? The album gets off to a bit of a rocky start, but I was sold on the track Mercury. I really liked it. His voice is really great to listen to, and some of the instrumentation and choir vocals are really good on this album. Roll. Some of the choir vocals and instrumentation on this album is really good. Was that a voice crack? Favourite tracks are Bad Habit. Of course. Should have Amber and the Amazing Buttons. I'm obsessed with that song. I'm not going to sing it.
You treat me like a dog.
Lastly, Black Midi, Hellfire. I listened to Black Midi for the first time earlier this year with their record Cavalcade. I liked it so much. I even bloody got it on fire. So I was really excited to listen to their follow-up. So I listened to it. I liked it. But there was something missing. There was a lack of cohesion that I just wasn't rocking with. My problem was I listened to it on a speaker. You can't do that with Black Midi. You need it in your head, in your ears, so Black Midi can play a little set inside your brain and tickle all of the nerve ending and the synapses. That's what they do. But once I had the headphones on, all the little intricacies, they hit so much harder. The sax, the drums, the bass, the guitar, everything is so good. There are some noises on this album that I didn't even know were capable of being made. And I eat that shit up. I fucking love it. The more monstrous and horrific the sound, the better. I just love it. Geordie's weird voice and Geordie's fucking weird accent is brilliant to listen to. I don't know what he's saying half the time, especially on The Race Is About to Begin, but it don't matter. It just works. Keep talking to me, Geordie. The storytelling on Dangerous Liaisons and Eat Men Eat is amazing, and even slower tracks like Still and The Defence are a joy to listen to. And I cannot listen to Sugar Zoo and Welcome to Hell without a massive smile on my face, especially these moments. Run it. They sound so all-encompassing and grandiose, especially the moment in Welcome to Hell. In my notes I said, it just gives a horrible yet gorgeous sense of doom. And I don't even think that's cringe, because I think it's spot on. It is cringe, but it's spot on. Favourite tracks? All of them. And yeah, that's it. I won't even say thanks for watching, because this video is probably going to be really short, and it hasn't taken much effort for you to watch all of it, so... I'm joking. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Because... because... I don't know. Seriously though, thanks for watching. It makes me feel good to talk about music and make these videos and have people digest content that I've made. It makes me feel good. And if you want to like the video and leave a comment about how great this video is, then you should. I deserve it. Yeah, podcasts are going to be drying up because old Billy Allison has left the country for 4 years. So next podcast episode in 4 years' time. Okay, bye.